Hi there. Are you a business owner who has heard of the Corporate Transparency Act? And are you wondering if it applies to you and your business? My name is Katherine Taylor. I'm the lawyer for business owners, and I'm going to explain for you briefly what the Corporate Transparency Act is and why you need to know about it. Because if you own a small business, it most likely applies to you. So first, what is the Corporate Transparency Act? It's an act, or actually it's a part of a larger piece of legislation that was passed by the US Congress on January 1st, 2021, which was in the middle of pandemic, which probably is one reason why a lot of people really didn't hear about it, because it kind of like flew in under the radar with everything else that was going on in the world at the time. It's part of an overall piece of legislation that's passed every year called the National Defense Authorization Act. So what does this mean for you and your small business? What it means is this: the purpose of the CTA is to provide information about owners of businesses to the U.S. Department of Treasury's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, otherwise called FinCEN. This act basically requires most small businesses to report to FinCEN the owners of the business, as well as their contact information, their addresses, etc., or the beneficial owners of the business. And a beneficial owner is really kind of broadly defined as anybody who has control over the business. So it could be somebody who maybe isn't a shareholder or a member of an LLC, but is managing the business. Okay, what's the purpose of this act? This act was put into place for the Department of the Treasury, but also for lots of other law enforcement agencies throughout the United States to be able to get information about who is behind many of the businesses that are being formed and operated in the United States. It's essentially an anti-terrorism, anti-fraud type of act. This is really a major change for a lot of small businesses, because in many states, the owners of a business are not required to be reported to the state. And so here now we're going to have a requirement that the owners and beneficial owners of a small business have to be reported to a government agency. The good news is that the information is not public information, so that it's not on a database where anybody can go in and get the information, but it is going to be accessible fairly broadly to a wide range of law enforcement agencies. If you want any more information about the Corporate Transparency Act, please click below. I'll have a download that you can print out on your own and hopefully be able to understand even in more detail whether the act is going to apply to your business and what information you have to report. The act goes into effect for all businesses on January 1st, 2024. So you do have some time, but click below, get the printout, and get ready to comply. Thank you.